We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 37. Cross.
Luck now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Check out. 40. Too low. Cut. 57. Mike, 57.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
56. Pick it up.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2. That means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is Anderson over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Come on, 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Trubisky will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Love. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
At their own 18-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and inches, Luck. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st down, Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You don't want it. Kill. Mexico.
To throw is Luck. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Telvin Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the 16-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Go. 6, right there, 56. If you don't get this boy, 11B.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. To Gordon, out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Love. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lock in. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
12, 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Touchdown, Giants. Vernon Davis. 79 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Now Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Squeeze, double. 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Davis with it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Blue. 56. Mike. Right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They go play action with Trubisky. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. No. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Undercrunch. Monday. 11.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good start in field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. Check 56.
They go play action. Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, alert. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check out! Line 40! Yeah, that's what I do. Check out!
Luck on first down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56. Bandit! Bandit!
Throwing is Love. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl. A sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Love. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. On. Twist. Watch the twist.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Mexico.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Call. 59 mark. Hey, Zoo. 59. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike's 59.
They snap it to Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and 1. Luck under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get up! 180! Mike's 56! Man, I got you.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They run once more with McKinnon. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's checking. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerick McKinnon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check out. 180. 56. You.
On 1st down, it's Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Gordon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
11B.
3rd and long, it's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Lock. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a first down throw. Lock. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Yeldon. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week.